Hi, how are ya? I'm trying to find my live here. No views, no views. Upcoming, upcoming. Must be this one. No views. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. There we go. I found it. It took me a little bit. Y'all know I ain't good with electronics. Well, I was going to sew that geo bag together today, but it's going to have to wait because when I went to put the stabilizer on the back of the main fabric, something wasn't right. Something is not cut right, so I have to go back in the kitchen and mess with it because I am not doing that cutting on a live. Um, I don't have anything else to work on. Oh, let me move this up out of the way. And I will show you what I worked on last week. Are you ready? I got this free. I won some giveaway back in 2020. And this is what I won. The fabric for this and the pattern. And so that was really cute. And it turned out well. Considering that I didn't have my 1/4 inch foot on the baby lock. And I just sewed. And I had to rip it all out 3 times. Because I didn't do it right. And then, I've been cleaning. And I have found stitch and flips that I sewed together from tea cakes. That's what these are. Let's see what else I got here. I have stitch and flips from all sorts of things here. And this is part of them. This is just part. I can't hang on to them. They're falling. So I think I need to give them to somebody. Because you know me, I don't handle big half square triangles very well, let alone these little bitty things. Little bitty, little bitty. Some of these are from Singing in the Rain, I think. Yeah, some of them are Singing in the Rain. Some of them are from this one. Stitch and flips from this one. Of course, I said tea cakes. I got tea cakes in. Oh, I got Millie's dresses in here too, it looks like. No, that's tea cakes. That's tea cakes right there. Psh. Tea cakes. Psh. But I have all sorts of them here. You know, if you were in Discord Thursday afternoon on Lisa's, I was over there cleaning my desk off. Well, sometime when I was cleaning up, that's when I found all these. And they were shoved into a peanut can. And I really didn't want, I don't have room over here anymore for the peanut can. So I filled it with all my little tools, my pliers and my needle nose and my bigger screwdrivers and everything. I put all that over there. So it's over there now. Oh, you know what? I did not do my greeting. But I don't know where I stuck my little magic mirror thing. Um, so let's see if I can go back to the beginning. Oh, Mona's here. Mona's first one. Yes, yes, Mona. Um, Jane from Thread My Bobbin, Dawn Stewart, Joyce Hernandez, Gladys, Lisa. I know you've been waiting. And I almost went live when you asked me to go live. And Joe's here, Elaine. Oh, Alicia. Hello. And then let's see. Scooching up, scooching up. I must not have gotten back to the beginning. Cheryl Cruz is here. June Hanson, Lynn Lockhart. Oh, Cheryl says, howdy doody, everyone in chat. I don't know if I'm ever going to catch up here. Hi, Della. How are you? Lisa, she keeps retracting messages. I was watching the other Deb on her long arm. Oh, okay. Deb Clutter. Ah, see, I was right. Deb Clutter. Well, so this might end up being a real short live. Sorry, Lisa. But I have been cleaning in here. And you know what that means? Because I learned from Mona that I move everything and then I don't remember where I put it. But over there I did have it was about this wide, and it was supposed to hold makeup brushes and stuff, and then it had 3 little drawers in the bottom. Well, I got tired of it. I could never find what I needed at the moment for it. So I put all of my tools in the peanut can, hid it in the corner of it, and then next to it is the basket that I made. I put that over there. It's got my stilettos in it and marking pens and chalk pens and air pens, all, and then all of my well, now I'll say, can I not find it? All of these. I have a set of 3 of these for marking the lines on your blocks. So I have 3 of those, and I have them in that, except for this one. I guess I had it over here. And then this is the seam ripper that I usually use. But I noticed that sometimes it gets kind of dull. So I pulled out a new one. It's just a cheapy new one, but it's not very sharp. Because it doesn't like to get underneath the thread, and I don't like it. And I have a whole pack of them. And then, what else? Oh, in his mom's case, I found these gold um, safety pins, but they're not very sharp. Look, I can poke my finger and it's not going in. So there's another dud, but it's a pretty box. I have mine over there in one of my other little things. And then of course I keep a pair of tweezers over here too. That's so I can grab a hold of my bobbin thread. Yeah, because these fat fingers can't get under there. I couldn't get under there with the brother or anything either. And my brother is down here underneath over here. And this is where my old brother was. My old brother is over there. Can you see it? If I bring it up high enough, you can see it. It's on the cutie. And I have other stuff on there now. That bag that for some reason part of it I didn't cut something right. So I have to go back and deal with that. Maybe you can sharpen on a strawberry. I don't know what a strawberry is that you're talking about. What is this elusive contraption? Hey, Katie. How are ya? Oh. What are you saying no for? Oh, is that about me cutting it short today? Don't follow my bad habits. Yeah. Yeah. I lose seam rippers everywhere. Is that the straight stitch one? The one over there is the straight stitch one, yes. But let me tell you, the feed dogs don't go down. So I found a couple videos to watch, and the one lady never addressed the feed dogs at all. So I crossed her off my list, and I watched the other one, and she talked about the feed dogs. But I gotta have a feed dog plate. So Kelly ordered one. So that's why the straight stitch old one is still over there on the cutie. I'm just waiting for that little piece to come. It's only about this big. That's all the bigger it is. So I'm waiting for that to come. Hey, Christy! The girls are us are in the house. I love watching them. Hey, Andrea, how are you? Katie's here making pillow covers to match her black and white quilt. Oh, that black and white quilt, it was gorgeous. Hey, Nancy. Nancy from Guess Who Nancy? She's here. The strawberry is found on the tomato-shaped pincushion. The strawberry is filled with emery for sharpening needles and pins. Oh, now I learned something new today that I never knew. My mom always had one of those tomatoes, but I have one here someplace. I have one someplace. I don't know for sure if it's in this room or if it's in the kitchen in a bin. It could be in the living room in a bin. I don't know. Yeah, Katie, I really like that black and white one that you made. Well, gosh, Dawn, You just educated me today because I never knew what that little strawberry was for dangling off of that thing. Deb, you look like you lost more weight. Oh, probably. I don't get on the scale except at the doctor's office, and then I get on there and hold my breath. I know you girls do it. Is it the antique maters or all maters? I thought the new ones are just filled with fluff. Oh, Lisa, you gotta ask Dawn. She's the expert on these tomatoes. Yes, the tomatoes. Christy knows about the tomatoes. Oh my gosh, how did I not know this? And my mom was a sewer, so I don't know why I never knew this. Maybe she told me and I wasn't paying attention. Because back then I was pretty young and I didn't believe hardly nothing that my mom said. So I can't answer that for you, Lisa. I seriously did not know that I could do that and stick my... Because I could really use this one sharpened too, because I really like this one. I might have one in here, but if I do, it's down here on the floor someplace. I see it. Oh, I see it. And now I got to use this because it's way at the back. I'm pretty sure it's it because it's round and it's red. Ah, and then I drop it. I'm trying. I know. Dead air. Look at there. Look there. Oh, I am impressed. I'm impressed with you girls. I'm impressed with me. Oh. Now, this little bitty strawberry, huh? Can I just stick this in? Oh, and it went in. I don't know. Oh, there's something in there. Woo! My strawberry's awful dinky. It's a really, really dinky one. Those grabbers are handy. I'm always chasing after fallen thread spools. I need to get some grabbers. I can't pick up with my toes anymore. Oh, good God. I haven't been able to pick up with my toes for a long time. Well, I just sharpened that one. Maybe I should try this one. Oh, that one went in easier. Maybe this one is skinnier. I don't know. But boy, did I learn something new today. Oh, you You girls are wonderful. Jab the strawberry multiple times for a sharper point. All right. Well, now I'll have to try that out in a little bit. Oh, I almost tried to put the strawberry down. Boy, this tomato, it's got 3 pins in it. So you can tell I don't use it, huh? Well, now that was pretty slick. So I showed you my stitch and flip pieces. I showed you my block. I showed you my box. I found my tomato. Because after somebody said something about it falling, that's when I got to looking. I'm like, I know I had one in here. And I knocked it off because I had everything stacked over here on this side. When I had the brother up here, I had room to do that because my brother is just a tiny little thing. And I found it. Oh, yes, I found it. And it was clear up against the wall by the baseboard. Plus, I don't know how well my computer's doing because Thursday when I was in Discord with the girls, my computer froze up. And the only way I could even get out of Discord was to hit the escape button twice. And I got out of there, but I couldn't do nothing with the computer. So I had to hard boot it down. And by the time I came back up, everybody was gone. Oh, I know what else to show you that I got. Oh. Well, I told you already I got a Chromebook, but I got a stand for it to go on. Oh, let's put it down over here. I got a stand for it. And it's very cool. So, the thing is, though, I keep forgetting that I have the Chromebook. So, I forget to use it when I go live. And I wasn't real prepared today after finding that something's not right when I was putting the stabilizer on the bag. I don't know what went wrong, but so I don't have that. I have all the other pieces. I got the lining all cut out. Who knows if that's cut right? If I cut that wrong, I probably cut that wrong. Delete all your browser history. If I do that, won't I lose my passwords in there? Because you know me, I can't remember shoot nothing. Or does the browser history just delete what I put in there to look for? Hi, Donna Dixon. How are you? How are you? Hey, Banana Joe. I looked up just in time to see her. I'm like you. I never knew what that strawberry was for. Yeah, see? Dawn, you educated a lot more people than you thought. Denise Spiegel, how are you, kid? Excuse me. These cough drops give me the burps. But otherwise, my throat gets too dry. Hubby was staring at the screen when you were screaming. Did I scare him? I think you poke it up and down. Yeah. Well, I did. I poked it. Browser history doesn't affect passwords. Okay, well then I will do that. You have to select browser history only, not everything. You will lose your password if you delete everything. Hi, Teresa Lynch. I've been missing seeing Teresa Lynch since Leanna hasn't been on. So I'll have to do that. I'll have to find where to even look for that at. But Mona, she's always telling me not to have anything else running when I do the live. I don't have nothing else on over there. It's just that. I got my phone over here. And like I said, I just keep forgetting that I have this. And I had this camera hooked up to the computer. Oh, was that for yesterday? I think it was for yesterday. Oh, I had the other camera hooked. Oh, I had this one hooked up first, and then I hooked up the other one. That's what it was. I tried out the other one again that's over by the cutting mat that's in here, the small one. I think it's 18 by 24. Hey, Terry. Well, she took us to the doctor's office with her. I hope to be home before you end. Well, I'm glad you made it, Terry. I have to tell you, I've been missing all of you guys. I haven't been on a whole lot of YouTube this last week because I've been moving everything. We moved the cutie into here. We moved my great big 6-foot cutting mat out to the kitchen. We moved project bins up on top of the totes that I got over there. I got batting in. That's over there. Well, I guess I could show you what I'm talking about. Look at that big old tower of stuff. And that's not all of my project bins. I have 2 more in the kitchen. And I have 5 or 6 out in the living room still that I haven't brought in here. Now, some of those are emptied now. The orange one is emptied and one of the white ones is emptied. Because one of them had my secret fairy garden in it, and I finished that one. And the other one had this one in it. No. What did it have in it? Oh, it had this big sewing machine one in it. And I finished that one too. And then I found this in one of these. I found that in this. So I had it in a project bag. That's that one. And I have the binding ready to go. This is the binding for it. And this light pink, that is the backing for it. So I have everything. The rest of this is all scraps. But I leave them in there in case I need them for something. So that's that. Now I'm just going to shove that back in there. And then I have my Old Glory, and that's in my bedroom. And I have stuff in the bedroom too. I have white fabric in the bedroom. But I'm not real keen on white fabric as background anymore. It's just too dull for me now. Now that I'm excited about quilting again, I'm not real a big fan of white. Now you got white on white. You got prints on white, the little real light print. I like those. Polka dots on them. You know, those Swiss dots. I have Swiss dots in black and red and multicolor. The multicolor I used on Singing in the Rain. The black dots I used on Millie's dresses and maybe tea cakes, but I'm not sure. Maybe. I'd have to look at it again. I don't remember. It could be. But I thought for getting a free block that came with material, I thought that was a pretty okay thing. And like I say, I got it from 2020. I got that when I was watching Sparrow Quilting. It's a company that's up in Canada. The lady that runs it is Brady Sparrow, and her husband helps her, and I think some of the kids help her out too now. So I got that. Oh, and I got some scraps from that too now. See, even from that one block, I have scraps. There's white scraps, and there's the blue scraps, and I have the peachy scraps. I think I even have some of the green left, but I think I just dropped it, and I don't know where it went. Well, I found the peach. So I felt really bad not having the bag ready to sew. But I don't know what happened. I really don't. Because I was supposed to have cut the same size. And look, it's not the same size. That's what's on the top, and there's what's on the bottom. So see, there's a huge difference. It's like 1.5 inches different. Well, 1.25 inches maybe. But that's a huge difference. So I have to start over again on that part. I may have to make that piece smaller. I don't know. I have to get together with Mona. Donna, I was demoted to the Joker. Lisa, I'm a queen. That's the kind of Joker you're talking about. You're funny. Hey, Shirley, how are you? I got a few patterns for Shirley. I know of at least 2. I'm going to give her my tea cakes pattern because I'm not making that again. I can't improve on perfection. That's too funny. Why can't you get together with me? I will help you mess it up. Because Mona is the queen of bags. Plus, she already made hers. This is that Geo Chick one. I have a few bobbins for you. Yeah, she's got a few for me. The baby lock only came with 4 bobbins. So I was getting ready to order bobbins, and Shirley's, I was texting with Shirley, and she says, don't you order them. I have over 500 of them. So I can spare a couple handfuls. Did you say the cutie is in that room now? Yes, I did, Miss Terry. I may make a hobo bag with it. I just don't want that bag. Well, here, Terry. Look. There's the cutie. There's the cutie. I haven't reloaded the top bar, the back bar. I haven't reloaded. But we just put my really old brother on it yesterday. So, yeah, there it is. in all its glory in my room. Yes, cutie over there. Pincushion. Pincushion. Miss Denise, why are you saying pincushion? It's supposed to be that way to keep bulk out of seams. But Mona, my other piece, my bigger piece, I can't get it. This one won't let go. My bigger piece is not that way. See? Top, bottom, sides. It all came out the same size. And the pattern said to cut it the same size as the main fabric. There's my fabric for it. And here's my fabric for the lining and the handles. Oh my God, Julia Childs is on. Oh, what pattern are you doing? Geo Chick. I gotta find where I stuck it now. I don't know where I stuck the picture of it. Mona made it on one of the lives that we were on. Mona's is a different color than mine. Okay, there's that. There's that. I'm still looking. I have scraps here that fell. And I thought my pattern was with my scraps. Well, that wasn't it. I don't know what happened to my pattern now. Maybe it's still out there. It might still be out there because oh my Lord, I don't know. Did I put it over here? This is where I had my other stuff for it. No, that's the flying geese ruler. Oh my Lord. I don't know what I did with it, Terry. It might be out on the kitchen table. That's where I was cutting them. I just ordered the Rippy Rosie. I think it's called from Rita, the questionable quilter. You get choice in colors. I chose pink. What was the other one? A pocket? I don't know. I only read down in the instructions to how to do the straps. Because I thought, man, they're going to be dinky little straps. Hey, Annette, how are ya? Oh, she's going to Seattle, then off to Alaska. Oh, you're ready for your trip. Well, it was $15 at the time. I don't know that they even have any more now. Did you take home ec? Yeah, I took home ec, but they never taught me about the tomato and the strawberry. And when I was a kid, I used to make Barbie clothes. My mom sewed clothes, but she never told me nothing. And then after she passed away, I found out she used to do quilts and stuff too. Oh, Lisa's on it. Hey, Miss Nikki. How are ya? Susan. Hey, Susan Munga. It's a cool seam ripper. Can unpack a whole strip in seconds. Oh. They give you the whole kit for $15. Yeah, it was a whole kit. They mass produced them, I think. Because in the one email, they showed a whole lot. Well, if I find the instructions, you can see it's the whole top part of the instructions on the pattern. It shows all the different colors. And they must have had 15, 16, 20 colors. How can I be the top 15 fan? Mona didn't even break top 20. We are the bees. We are number 1 fans. Oh, well, let me tell you. I am a moderator on Leanna's. I'm only number 1 on hers when I first get there. Because, of course, I say hi to everybody individually. So I get the number 1 spot for a few minutes. Yes, about 1 dozen pokes. Yeah, our kits were free. We got them when we ordered. Was that in May that we ordered and got those as a bonus in the swag bag? I think it was May. If you purchased from them in May, maybe it was June. It was either May or June, and when you ordered from them during a certain period of time, you got a swag bag from them from the Florida Shop Hop days. And they had all these extra ones. So when you ordered from them, you got the swag bag, and that's what we got them in. Where are these crowns? They're at the top. Are you on your phone, Mona? Well, it don't matter. Either way, they're at the top of the chat, and it says top fans. Annette has one. Susan Munger has one. I don't know who the third person is. There's 3 that it has on there all the time. Nancy was one for a little while. Oh, Denise Fiegel was number 3 last. Well, that's the thing, Susan. I don't get to pick who gets the crowns. It all goes by who does the most talking in the chat. Oh, Shirley's 11th. Yeah, if you click on that where it says top fans, you can see the list and you can see what position you're in. Nikki's 14th. Those who chat the most get the crowns. Yeah, pretty much. And it's the ones that do the most chatting at the time, because you can lose your crown. I lose my crown to Linda, the Irish sale lady, all the time. And she don't even talk as much as I do. Oh, yes, you do, Mona. It's on all of them. Well, I know I've got it on my phone. I haven't looked on No, it's on the computer too because I go to other places and I'm in the chats and oh, maybe not on iPad. Oh, Terry's 8. The king found another bride. I read some people say it was for super chats, but maybe that was different. Well, you get bumped up if you do super chats, but I'm not monetized, so you can't do super chats on mine. So the ones that are monetized, if you do a super chat on them, that'll bump you up because you earn points for how long you're in the chat and how much you chat and all that fun stuff. I'm with Mona, not on my iPad. Well, isn't that a conspiracy that it's not on the iPads? It was on my Chromebook because I was watching somebody's live and it was on there. Huh. Do you have to enable it? No. No, that was one of the upgrades that they did on our chats. I don't know if it's Streamlabs or if it's YouTube. One of those two did it. But I see it on everybody's, whether they're on Streamlabs or StreamYard. I see it, but I have an Android. Yes, Nikki, I have an Android too, and I see them on all of them. I see it on my phone. I see it on the Chromebook. I see it on my computer. I don't have a laptop anymore. I've killed 2 laptops. Yeah, it should just appear. They did. They sent us an email. But, I don't think Mona reads her emails very good. I'm teasing. You know it. Nikki, I have Droids 2 and Windows products. Yes, me too. Oh, Mona says she got the email. But did you read it? Oh, I'm just giving you a hard time. Oh, Lisa, you're number 17. Does it help that 17 is one of my favorite numbers? One of them. Man, it's so hot and muggy here. Well, our humidity is very high. We've been having storms since yesterday afternoon. We've been having storms. And when there's lightning and thunder, Honey will not go outside to go to the bathroom. She will hold it all night long because she won't go out. First of all, she's afraid of the dark. I know what dog's afraid of the dark, but she's afraid of the dark because she'll go outside anytime as long as it's light out. But if it's dark out, she won't even go to the door. She might go to the door just to look out the door, but when you open the door, she runs. She doesn't like loud noises, so she doesn't like thunder. And her and Annie are both the same when it comes to rain. They don't like getting their feet wet. Oh, hi, Sherry. How are you? Are you getting your house in order? We got cooler from the winds from the north. I think it's because most Fridays I can only lurk and chat occasionally. I am just shaking the mouse the rest of the day. It's been another long week. Yeah. And you're going to have long weeks until you can retire. Did I tell you that I started my countdown for retirement when I had 10 years to go. And that was 10 years to go until I could possibly retire. So I was 45 when I started my countdown. And then before I turned 55, they had a seminar and I had to go up to Cedar Rapids. And I took my husband with me because, if I can't figure out electronics, I don't know this other stuff. So I took him along because he understands all this stuff. And he wants to know how much money I was going to get. That's what he's worried about. He was worried about me losing my income and having to live off of my pension. So we went to this meeting, and it was an all-day thing. And so as soon as we got in the car after the seminar, I said, so do I get to retire at 55? Because it was just a few more weeks and I was going to be 55. And he says, yeah. Very quietly, he goes, yeah. He may have regretted that later, but on my 55th birthday, that was my last day of work. I had to go in and work for 1 hour. I don't know where that rule came from, but they said, no, you have to work 1 hour of your last day in order to get your pension. And I'm like, I never heard that before. So anyway, I said, so when do I have to come in and work that hour? And they said, well, you get to pick what hour you want to work. So I thought about it for a really long time. I said, let me get back to you. I thought about coming in at the lunchtime so that an extra girl could go to lunch during the hour that I was there. Well, actually 2, because we only got a half hour for lunch. So I was going to let 2 of them have a lunch break while I was there. And then I got to thinking, no, I don't want to do that. And then I thought about going in and just working the last hour, because that's a real busy time, is the last hour. And then I'm like, no, I don't want to wait around all day long to go in for the last hour. So I picked the first hour of the day. During my first hour of the day, I clocked in everything. I went in, I cleaned up my locker. I put everything into one bag. So all I had to do was grab that bag and go. And I went in to the supervisor and I turned in my badge. I only had to use that to get into the door that morning. So I didn't need it anymore for that. So I turned in my badge. I turned in any keys that I had. And then I went out on the floor and I was getting all set to go in and work for a little while. Well, a customer saw me. And it was a regular customer that comes in quite a bit, So I went over to talk to him. And I said, well, Terry, what are you doing in here? And he says, I had to talk to you. He says, this girl over here that was waiting on me, she told me it was your last day. And I said, yeah, in about 40 minutes. So I said, you're just lucky you caught me, because then I was going to be gone. So I chit-chatted with him for a little bit. And then a couple other customers that come in quite a bit, they heard our conversation. So they had to come up and tell me goodbye. And I'm like, oh, okay, Well, that star on your license called the Real ID? I needed to get one of those before I left the office. So I handed all my documents to Terry and I let her work on it. And I ended up renewing my license a year early so that I didn't have to come back in a year. So I renewed it early. I got the Real ID and everything. And so I put that away and I come back out again, and they, I'm like, well, I've only got 20 minutes left. I'm not signing into a machine. I'm not doing any actual work. I'll help up there at the front desk and greet people. So that's what I went up and did. And Mona, I don't have one of those crowns. Oh, no. You only get it if you talk a whole lot in here. You see, Melissa makes. She just shows up. Hi, Melissa. She shows up and she starts chit-chatting, saying hi to everybody. And that scoots her right up the list. Mona, do you have everything? I can see it on my things. Yeah, I see it too. Look at Melissa. Woohoo! So I spent a whole hour at work that morning. And when the time came, I slipped into the back offices where the break rooms and all that is, and our lockers and everything. And I went in there and I grabbed my bag out of my locker and I'm running down the hall. Yeah, me running. I was running. I said, see y'all Saturday. Because Saturday was going to be my retirement party. And so I was out the back door. Kelly was parked right by the back door so that I could just jump in and we could take off. So that was my last day. I bet I turned it off on the email. I don't think you can turn it off because I'm pretty sure that I see it on your lives. Oh, testing the ears. Nope, I am not royalty. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think it's the stupidest thing there that they came up with. I really do. Because, like I said, in Leanna's, I greet everybody. I talk all the time in it. I'm only number 1 for the very beginning. And then Annette shows up. And Annette does the same thing as me. And she greets everybody. Well, she gets number 1 then. And I get dropped to number 2 or number 3. And then somebody else comes in and they start chit-chatting and saying hi. And then I don't get a crown at all the rest of the time. You had a getaway car. You bet I did, Dawn. I ain't no fool. I told him because normally I drive myself to work. And I said, okay, you're driving me to work because you're going to hang around someplace around there. And when my hour's up, you better be by the back door so that when I come out that door, I just got to jump in and we leave. And let me tell you, that was in 2013, and I have not set foot back in that place but one time. And that's because I had to go to the county part to get my stickers one year because I forgot about them. Normally, Kelly sends in my check form, and he forgot too, so I had to go in and actually get them. Hi, Shalom. How are ya? Yeah, this is the second time today I've seen Shalom. She was on Kelly's Quilts and Cruises this morning. We weren't there for very long because Kelly's camera went on her. Just froze up. Donna, are you trying to steal her crown? Look at Mona is too. Oh, let's see what. 1, 2. Let's see. Christy from The Girls Are Us is number 8. Terry's number 9. Nancy's 10. Shirley's 11. June's 12. Cheryl's 13. Nikki's 14. Lynn's 15. Lynn was up at number 1. Lisa is 17. I don't see Mona on here at all. Did I miss her? Let me go back up the list. There's Denise Fiegel. She's number 6. Yeah, I don't see Mona. I don't see Mona on that list, no wise. Now that's funny. But that building was a germ factory. That's where I picked up COVID. Oh, yeah. I ain't getting nowhere. Nope. The crowns are a good way to get people chatting. Well, it's a big farce, though, Joe. Because, like I said, in Leanna's, I talk to everybody. I talk all during the whole live, everything. And I start out at number 1, and then I go to 2, and then I go to 3, and then I'm off the board. And I'm talking the whole time. I think it helps if you type really long answers, not those one-word comments. You need to be long-winded. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Rita, how are you? Well, sometimes, okay, in Leanna's, Linda, Irish Sail Lady, she just shows up and becomes number 1. So I don't know what it is. I don't understand how the crowns work or anything. Oh no, long-winded. Well, I am in trouble there. Oh, I don't know. You can write a novel. I'll never be number 1. Not long-winded. Uh-oh. Look at that. Lisa, you got a crown and it says number 1. And you have to work. Yay, I got the crown. Yay. I am royalty now. Yeah, now you can come to my palace, Lisa. Did y'all notice that, Mona gave me a house on her Discord. Well, she changed it to a palace because Lisa gave me a cottage on her Discord. So funny. I will just stay in the cottage. She has me blocked. I don't have you blocked for nothing. If I had you blocked, you wouldn't be able to talk in chat. All hail Queen Lisa. Joe said she'll take the cottage. Yep. Well, I don't know if you noticed on Discord, but we're not going to do Saturdays. It was just too much on Lisa with her working all week long. She needed to have a day to her husband. And with her being on Sunday mornings and at 11 with me and Mona, those two take priority over a Saturday. Because we do those pretty much back to back. And the Saturday can be given up easily. Well, plus, I watch football. And last year, I missed out on a lot of my football. Because we were doing the not quite right. So, Mona and Lisa and I, we're all down with not doing the Saturdays. ya? Oh, Shirley says she lost her 11th spot. Where'd you go, Shirley? Oh, she snuck down to 12. Oh, you went, well, I don't know who took over. Got snuck in. Oh, Banana Joe snuck in there. She's number 5. Oh, and Jane dropped all the way down to 17. Jane was up there, and she's not up there no more. I have to pull a last minute report. I guess shaking the mouse does not work after all. You're funny. Mr. Nick, yep. The crowns are, I think, YouTube is using for analytics and to see who is chatting the most on the channels. Oh, Nikki's 15 now. Have you been practicing on the cutie? Well, I was practicing on the cutie when it was in the kitchen. And then we brought it in here. I don't remember what day we brought it in here. But we brought it in here, and I didn't have any machine on it because I left the Necky in the kitchen. And then I decided my really old brother, I was going to put that on there because it's a straight stitch machine. But I got to looking at it, and I can't find where to drop the feed dogs anywhere on it. So I found on YouTube, I found 2 videos for that machine. And the one lady did not address the feed dogs at all. But the other one, she did. But she says that there is a feed dog plate for it. And you have to put that on there in order to use it for free motion in the cutie. So then I got to looking for that feed plate. I think it's a feed plate. It's something plate. And it just slides right here. It's like this, and you raise that up and it slides on there and it locks into place. And then you can lower this, and then it's got a flat surface there so the feed dogs can't come through on it. No. That's how old of a machine this one is. Now, my other brother, there's a button on the back to lower the feed dogs on that. So after I found these videos and I'm watching them and I'm learning things, and I told him, I said, there is not a place to drop the feed dogs on that machine. I said, I have to get a plate to put on there to cover the feed dogs. And he says, well, can you find one? And so I went on Amazon and I looked and I found it. At first, it kept taking me to all these different ones. And of course, when you read in the description, it did not cover my machine. So I punched in a feed plate for Brother LS 1217. And it took me to the one that I found. And yes, my machine is listed. So hubby ordered me one. And it should be here sometime this week. If not this week, it'll be here Monday. Oh, bye, Banana Joe. I just ordered 2 bags. They still have them. Oh, Denise. Quilted Twins still have the Geo Chick bags. Yeah. Well, maybe we can make it together. I'm looking at a Brother PS700 sewing machine. I was looking at the PS700. I was also looking at the PS500. And I was going to get one of those until my hubby said I could get one of these. And this has a much bigger throat space. The Jazz has 12 inches of throat space. I am laying down with the fan on. Well, let me tell you, I would have this fan on too because I am really, really hot. I'm trying to save for embroidery machine. Well, you know, an embroidery machine would be nice to have, but I wouldn't use it very much because I don't told you I'm not very good with technology. So the simpler, the better. That's another reason I went to my old Brother because it's straight stitch, and I thought, okay, I can't screw it up too bad. So anyway, it's sitting there. I need to readjust my quilt that's on it before I start sewing on it, but it's all set up, ready to go. I have to put a bobbin in it yet. And then I got to put that feed plate on it, the feed dog plate. And then I'll be back to sewing again. I'm going to try it again. I'm not buying any more money eaters. No, me neither. I want to buy a Juki. Well, the Juki doesn't have the throat space that this has. I have officially moved from a house to a bedroom oven. Oh. Oh, see? Melissa says she only uses her embroidery machine for quilt labels lately. Yeah, Shirley does use hers a lot. She embroiders on everything. Well, you saw what her embroidery did with those aprons that she made for me and Mona and Lisa. I've had a baby quilt on my long arm ready to quilt for almost 3 months. Can't quilt it if it's storming outside. I got automation. Now that I would like to have someday. Automation. Yeah. But I think I would have to put my Jazz on it in order to use automation. But I do have to tell you, when I was on with the Necky, I was doing the free motion stuff. I was doing the meandering. I was doing meandering and stipple. I was doing those two. And I was doing my L's and my E's. And I did those 8s. I did 8s. I would like one, but don't need it. I have 2 FAFs, and they are fine. Yes, they were very pretty aprons. Right now, I quilt on my embroidery machine. Somebody else does too that I just watched. I don't remember who it was. Um, to be honest, I don't remember who it was now, but I just watched him the other day. It was one of the few that I watched, and she said she does all of her quilting on her embroidery machine. I restarted and I have it checked. You need to type a really long message, Mona. That's add to your point score. Oh, I quilt on my embroidery machine much more than I embroider. See, Jane does it too. Maybe it was Jane that I watched because I remember watching her. Maybe it was her. I don't know. Shalom, I'm short and sweet. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? Oh, Shalom says, well, at least that's half truth, Mona. Around to it, does it? Well, she was in one of the lives that I was on. Maybe it was her. I'm not sure. I don't know. Well, for not having anything to do for you, I've been on here for an hour and almost 18 minutes. Dang. No wonder my throat is giving out on me. It could have been around to it. That's Shirley from Canada. I was on something and she was there. I was on somebody's live because she came in. For the life of me, I don't remember. But I remember somebody saying that they quilt on it besides my Shirley. Oh, Lisa, you dropped a number 2. Well, I just saw her. Maybe it was Kelly's this morning. But I saw her someplace else too. In the last couple of days, I saw her. I've only been on a few lives these last, well, since Monday. I've only been on very few lives. Oh, Joe's number 1 now. Oh, Joe's number 1? I didn't even see that she said a whole lot. Oh, Melissa dropped to number 3. Oh, they kicked Denise to the curb. You see, I haven't even seen Joe talking. There she is. Number 1. I had to go back quite a ways to see Joe talking. So do you have the crowns on yours now, Mona? Oh yeah, Joe still got the number 1. Oh, humidity helps your lungs? Oh my goodness. You can turn the crown stuff off, just so you know. I don't care. No crowns. I can't even see the leaderboard. Well, let me look to see if your name's on there again. Ooh, Denise dropped to number 9. I don't see you on the list at all. And there's 25 of them on there. So I don't know. I don't get it. Hey, Marla, how are you? Oh, Marla disabled the crowns and the leaderboard rewards in her settings. Oh. I think it's fixed. Well, I don't have nothing to do with them. Shirley, did you get to see my block I made the other day? That's the one that I won back in 2020. What's everyone's plans for the weekend? I've got 12 table runners and a baby quilt to quilt up. Oh my gosh. I have a bunch to do, but they're not getting done this weekend. I'll be lucky if I get one pass on this done. I do have a good time on it, though, when I'm doing it. I get frustrated, though, because the necky kept breaking the thread. And I don't know if it was the thread or the necky, because I use the same thread on all my other machines. Shirley, I like that. 2020. Yeah. And I tell you, I've been cleaning up in here and I found it. It was in a Ziploc baggie. And I'm looking at it going, well, what the heck is this material in here? And then I flipped it over and I saw the pattern. And this was the pattern for it. And it was 50 blocks and 50 weeks. I was doing them with her, And that's the one I got. I think this one was week 33. Yeah, block 33. Then it gives you all the stuff for it. Yeah, see? I got it all. But now I got it done. I don't need this anymore. And that was real simple too. 5-inch pieces, 7-inch pieces, and 7-inch pieces, and then a 2.5-inch square in the middle. So it was easy to do. I started it on my live last Friday and I finished it on Sunday. Because remember, that was the first time of me sewing on my baby lock, and I was just sewing. And then I'm like, well, why isn't this other piece fitting on here? And then I got to measuring them. Well, my 1/4 inch was off. So I got to looking at the foot. It's just the all-purpose foot. It's not the 1/4 inch foot. So I had to find the 1/4 inch foot and I put it on. And I ripped out 3 seams. I had to rip out 3 seams. And then I re-sewed them all. And then they fit perfect. Amazing. Or it could have been the operator, not the thread. No, I think it was the necky because the flywheel wouldn't turn on it either. And I finally got that loosened up, and then the thread was fine. So I think it was in the flywheel. Yeah, Shalom is up there by Kelly Quilts and Cruises. Hey, Jan. I'm glad you made it. I saw you on, it was Kelly's this morning. I saw you come in, but Kelly never saw you until you were leaving. What? Oh, somebody has to have her time. Yes, don't you? You got to have your time up here. So I got to see my peoples, Mom. Yesterday, Kelly came in the room and I was holding her like this. And he says, "What's going on?" And she just looked at him like, "Back off, buddy. This is my time." Yeah. You're my girl, huh? She doesn't like it either when Sassy comes in here and I pick Sassy up and hold her. And she's right here, pawing at me, wanting up here, huh? Yeah, you want right up here. You go get Sass. Go get Sass. She's eating in there. Or she thinks she's eating. Oh, Shalom says she needs to live by the ocean. Okay, Lisa. I'll see ya. Hail the Queen, Lisa. Oh, Denise is back up to number 3. Jan, she loves her camera time too. She likes to get up here and I say, "They're all looking at you. They're all saying hi." And she just sits there and she just cocks her head at you. Like she knows what she's supposed to be doing. Oh, Billy's in town? Well, I definitely got to come over and get my bobbins now. I got to see Billy. And no, it's not Billy Bob. It's just Billy. Yeah, Susan Munger's in Florida. Yeah, Susan's been telling us how hot it is there. Hey, Judy, how are you? Oh, Shalom's brother is a Billy, too. Well, Billy's got a son, Billy. But on Facebook, he's William. Funny. I don't know how the crowns work, but I think it is a great game. Well, at least you finally get something on my channel, huh? Well, you have to tell him hi from me, Shirley. This is the hottest summer since we moved here from Ohio 12 years ago. Hey, Susan! Shady Susan from Sewing Sensations. Nice to see you here. I was on hers yesterday. Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night. Yeah, yesterday. Yeah. Man, I can't talk now. And guess what, Susan? Billy's wife's name is Susan. Billy and Susan from Florida. I love the water, but I prefer a pool. I don't like stuff swimming around me. Yeah. I'm always here, just don't chat much because I'm sewing. Are your cords long enough on this, brother, for your cutie? Yes, because my husband put an extension on the cord. He extended it because we didn't know for sure that the necky was even going to work out. So he extended the cord on this brother. And we didn't know that we needed that feed dog plate. But it's ready to go as soon as I get that feed dog plate. No, I don't want to meet any sharks either. And I really, really like the movie's Jaws. Hi, Jamie. That was a really good video you put out. I like those little 2.5 by 4.5 inch squares that you got. Yeah, I don't want no stingrays around me. I don't want no stingrays around me because that's what killed Steve Irwin. I am just amazed at Jamie as to what kind of pattern she comes with out of her head for all those scraps. See, even Mona wants to do that quilt. Well, I think we can do it with the way you were showing it on there. I think we can do it. So we'll have to see. But I got my falling charms. It just needs to be quilted and then a binding put on it. Oh, yeah, I don't want no jellyfish either. I don't want nobody peeing on me if the jellyfish stings me. Oh, a black cherry pie today. I don't like a tart cherry pie. Well, I don't eat cherry pie. I have a mouthy dog bugging me. Guess it's time to kick her outside for a minute. I freak out when a little perch bites my leg. I about walk on water. Nikki, you and I need to be going swimming sometime. In that little kiddie pool. Yeah, I would be happy in the kiddie pool. That is what I was hoping. So long with you. Well, Sunday when we're on Quilting with the Bees at 11 Eastern, I will be sewing this bag. Come H or high water, I will be sewing this bag because it's a thorn in my side at this point. I kept wanting to do it before. I didn't have it cut out. I went in there this morning. I cut it all out. I ironed on my stabilizer. I was ready. And then the last 2 pieces of stabilizer. And I'm like, what the heck? They're supposed to be the same size, the stabilizer and the piece. I don't know what I did wrong. My little blow up pool is perfect. Well, yeah, and you got plenty of room for me in there. Oh, Mona loves her blow up. It's just big enough for her raft. Well, Melissa, you can have my piece of Denise's pie because I don't eat cherry pie of any kind. It's a texture thing with me. I don't like the outside of the cherries. Now you give me cherry jello, cherry drink, I can do that. But I don't have the skin of the cherry. Yeah. Oh, there, Mona can have mine too. This is the last husky I will ever own. Oh, we're having taco salad tonight. Oh, that sounds good. See, I'm not the only one. Judy doesn't like cherries either. Oh, Nikki doesn't like peach pie. I love peaches, but not in a pie. Now I like peach pie. I like peach cobbler, but I won't eat peaches because of the fuzz on them. It hurts my teeth. So I don't eat. If I peel them, I can eat them. No, Mona, she likes all pie. Oh, Judy doesn't like peaches either. Huh. What's wrong with you, girl? Gonna fry the first green tomatoes tonight. Oh, those are good. We eat taco salad every year on Halloween, which I think is a weird choice, but it's tradition. So you only have it once a year? I thought you were going to say you have it every week. Oh, you like blueberry? No, see, I don't do blueberry, and it's because of the skin around the blueberry. It's like the cherry. I don't like the texture of the skin around it. I know I like apple and pecan. I can eat pumpkin, but it's not a favorite. Goes great with candy. Hmm. Denise lives in Michigan, and they are very large this year. Well, what part of Michigan are you in, Denise? I probably asked you before, and I don't remember. And that's in Michigan too. My favorite is strawberry. Yes, I love strawberry. Anything strawberry, I will eat it. Strawberry banana pie. Oh my God, that's to die for. My absolute favorite, though, is strawberry rhubarb pie. I love rhubarb. Love strawberries. They're magnificent together. Yeah, Susan, strawberry rhubarb. That's my that's one of my absolute favorites. My other absolute favorite is gooseberry pie. I love the tartness. Yeah. Okay. I think I've been here long enough chit-chatting, taking away your time. So I will see you Sunday at 6 o'clock my time in the morning. And then again at 10 on Lisa's channel. So this Sunday, they're both on Lisa's channel. And I will be sewing on this bag. I will get it going at least on Sunday. Because I will have Mona there to pick her brain. Now I'm in the kitchen looking for something sweet to eat. Never heard of gooseberries. Oh my gosh. We had a gooseberry plant in our backyard when I was growing up. And Shirley's husband, he's the one I call baby brother, but he's 5 years older than me. Him and I love the gooseberries. So every year Mom would make him a pie and me a pie because nobody else in the house wanted to eat it. So because we would fight over it. So she just started to make him one and make me one. Yes, Nikki, very tart, and I love it. Hi, Laura. I've been trying to feel better and sleeping too much. Well, you've had a lot going on, Laura. You didn't miss nothing. I didn't say a whole lot. I didn't sew at all today because I've been cleaning up stuff and I thought I had it all set ready for me to sew it, but I measured something wrong. I think I'm going to buy a blackberry cobbler with vanilla ice cream. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really, really good. Gooseberries are perfectly round and sort of translucent green. Tart like rhubarb, but no fiber. Yes, that's true. That's very true. And they're easy to pick. You just reach your hand up on where they're at and you just pull and you got a whole handful of them. Everything that was on the bush, Mom made into 2 pies. Yeah, I like all the berries. Thirty yards of blackberry bushes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, nothing wrong with extra sleep. Get it while you can. Okay, so I will see you Sunday. Sunday at 7 Eastern on Lisa's channel. And then again at 11 Eastern on Lisa's channel. And then Monday on Mona's for Mona's Chat and Sew. And that's all I have. Gladys, are you going live after this? I didn't know if she was going live yet or not. Normally she's on at 4 my time, 4 Central Time. I know Katie's on. Auntie Ellen's on too. I think she starts at 4 my time. So 5 Eastern. That's what I got in my brain, which isn't a whole lot right now. I'm really glad you came in, Jan. I'm glad you got to see me and I got to see you. And I had fun with Melissa in here. She fought for that crown, let me tell you. So I'll see all you guys Sunday. I don't know how much I'll be around tomorrow on any lives or anything. But in the words of our So Terry is, I'll see you when I see ya. And have a great weekend, everybody. Every day is a great weekend for me because I'm retired. So I'll see you in Discord if I don't see you anyplace else. I'll be in there. I got a palace to go to now, you know, and a cottage. So, all right. I'll see y'all later. Bye. If I can hit the button.